Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at something called the PigPen or Masonic Cipher. And this is a really interesting cipher which is part of Science Olympiad this year, which is a sort of substitution cipher, but instead of using a letter to replace another letter, it uses symbols instead. And so this is super simple, in fact. And I think most of you guys will get a hold of it quite easily. So the very first thing that you do is you're going to encounter these sort of symbols. They look sort of like hieroglyphics of some sort, but it's really simple to solve these. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to create these grids of 3 by 3. You're going to create 2 of these grids. Okay, and then you're going to create an X and an X. Okay. So now this first grid, you're just going to fill it in with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay? Then this next grid, you're going to keep filling it in. So it's going to be J, K, L, M, N, O, and then P, Q, R. But now we're going to add dots towards the center. So there's going to be a dot right there, a dot right there, and a dot right there. There's going to be a dot right there and a dot right there, a dot in the center, a dot in that corner, a dot in the center, and then for N, the dot's going to be below. Okay? Now if we go on to our cross, it's going to be S, T, U, V. And then lastly, W, X, Y, and Z. And then there's going to be a dot in the center. So this is something you sort of have to memorize, especially where the dot goes or what's the order of these letters. Because if you look at the X, it goes S, then it goes here, T, then it goes there, and then it goes to V. And same thing happens over here. So you kind of just have to memorize that order. So now if you look at it, these symbols sort of start making sense now. So where can we find a V? Well, the V is present right over there. So the very first one is S. Next, we're looking for this symbol. I can see that right over there. So we have a C. C. Then we're looking for this symbol, and that is an I. Then we have this circle, so that's going to be an E. Then we have a circle with a dot in it, so that's going to be an N. Next, we have a C again, and then we have an E again. So really, you just have to figure out, like, hey, what does this symbol match up to? So we have signs so far. Next, we have this, and which matches up to an O. We have this and this, which match up. Now we have this sort of symbol, which is going to be our Y. If you keep filling it in, you're going to get Science Olympiad. Now we have this symbol, which is an I, and we have this symbol, which is an S, and then this is going to be fun. So really, all you have to do in this cipher is you have to memorize this formation of the letters, and then you just imagine where each of these little symbols would match up to what you drew over here. And so where they match up is the letter that you're going to put there. And there's nothing else to it. It's just a simple substitution cipher. Okay, so like usual, here is a practice problem for you guys, for you to solve on your own. And I'm just going to leave the screen like this so that you guys have access to this chart which I drew over here. But with that, feel free to pause the video and try to solve this question by yourself. Okay, So hopefully you pause the video. If you match up every symbol that's available here to every symbol that's available there, you should have gotten decode this cipher. All right. So that's about it for the PigPen Cipher. There's not a lot to it. You really just have to memorize these, how to draw these shapes and where the letters go in them. But other than that, it's super simple. It's just substitution. So let me know down in the comments if you guys have any questions. But if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.